everybody. Welcome to a fall 2014 S.W.A.T review. My name is Kate.
And I'm Alan.
We are from ReverseThieves.com. You can go there to get other S.W.A.T reviews, many other podcasts, as well as 3+ blog posts every week.
This time, we are looking at Shirobako from P.A.Works, and it is streaming on Crunchyroll.
And this one centers around the production of anime, and actually, there was the cast is really big. It really seems like they're going through all of the steps of making an anime. Even in the first episode, we saw dubbing, we saw them checking the keyframes, editing, storyboard. I mean, it was like everything.
So it starts off with 5 girls in the animation club in high school, and they all promised one day they're working on their final club project of this animation, but they promise one day to make a professional anime when they get out of college.
And they all want to go to Tokyo and do that. And our main character is Aoi, and she's sort of like the ringleader, I guess, of the group. And then the series jumps to 2.5 years later, and she is an assistant at an anime studio, and the first episode is about to premiere that night, so...
But since they're an animation studio, they're already working several episodes ahead, and there's a hiccup with the 4th episode, and it's mainly her and the rest of the competent staff trying to get the episode out.
Get the keyframes done and all of that. I don't know, I feel like it was interesting, and I like Aoi a lot. I think mostly because she thinks donuts are the perfect food. And she made the same argument, because somebody was like, I don't think donuts are a summer food. And I was like, whatever, donuts are an every time food. And she was like, donuts are an all seasonal food. And I was like, all right, you're in, girl. Cool. I don't know. At the same time, it was almost like slice of life animation studio, because
it reminded me a lot of Animation Runner Kurumi, but that's just one episode OAVs, and it's super manic. And this kind of reminded me of, what if P.A.Works did Animation Runner Kurumi? And then you get this.
There does seem to be some urgency in it, but it has a much slower pace. I'm actually much more interested in the interpersonal relationships that may occur within the series, because Aoi seems really attached to this really amazing keyframe animator that they beg to, finish the 3rd episode for them. And she seems to have a really strong personality as well.
They made a big point that she even stood up to this one director and won.
Damn, that lady's cool, so there's that. And there seems to be some past history with a couple other characters. So I'm wondering if that will end up being kind of the more important thing that's happening. But at the same time, by the end of the episode, I wasn't really sure what the story is. I guess we have that promise between the girls that they'll make an animation, but I didn't feel like it really, I don't know, I don't know really what the plot is gonna be.
Them to finish Exodus, which will be the greatest anime.
The greatest moe, anime.
I did that one part where could we get this guy to do the key animation? Was oh no, that old timer, you can never get him to work on moe anime.
He doesn't know how to draw the moes, or what he's backgrounds or something.
We need mecha design.
Yeah, so I there were things I found enjoyable about it, and when I saw P.A.Works, I liked it, and then I saw that it was P.A.Works, and I was is this gonna end up being terrible or whatnot, or overly dramatic? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I am curious to know what's going on, and I get the impression that Aoi was frustrated with her role in the company. But Al, you got a different impression. So.
I'm not saying that she wasn't. But, she is kind of just, do this, do that, get coffee, make sure this gets done, drive this person there with your initial D-style driving.
Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know why. This, show is obsessed with drifting everywhere.
And so... she was obviously upset about that dude who kept quiet about not having those really important keyframes because couldn't push the guy who was in charge of to get them done. And so, everything was falling behind. And once again, as I said, the minute that you start cutting corners and falling behind on one episode, it domino affects the rest of the production. And so, I think she was kind of annoyed about that. But I won't deny that there might be, some greater frustration that, she might have saw herself further along in the company or in a better position by now, or she might have things. That might come up. But I got the main thing I got is that she was just upset at that dude for totally screwing over everybody and then not saying anything until it was like almost too late.
The main thing I got out of this episode was that there is a character that looks like Maruyama-san from Madhouse.
And he's constantly making food for everybody.
Yeah, that's the thing I got. That was the thing that stood out to me the most.
There was also that van that she was racing with to get the things checked at the checking studio from Studio GI.
Yes, I don't know what that could have been referred to, but I'm sure it's something somebody in the know might get.
So maybe those guys who did like Toast in the Shell or something.
Now I'm just picturing Brave Little Toaster, but like in Ghost of the Shell style. Anyway.
And he's wearing the Major's outfit and jumping off a building and going invisible.
What outfit? The toaster is naked jumping off of a building. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel kind of neutral about the episode. Like, I kind of liked it. I'm kind of curious about it. But then I don't know. I also don't have a lot of faith because I feel like P.A.Works shows either, like, make me hate them in the first episode or make me like them in the first episode and then disappoint me greatly by episode 3 or 4. So I'm like, ah!
Oh, you're worried that one of they'll introduce this writer character who's a total pervert.
Yeah, like, it's like, you almost had me. I won't be tricked again. But I think it's worth watching the second episode to. I want to get a better grasp of like where the story is going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you're kind of interested in the animation process,
which all of you should be,
and especially if you like kind of an animator's insight into the animation process, it is an interesting look at it. But once again, it is not the animation runner Kurumi levels of energy, so be prepared for that. All right, see you guys next time.